Serena Sugden has shown that she may not be someone people should trust in Emmerdale. The mysterious newcomer appeared at the home of her distant cousin, Robert Sugden, last month, and has kept everyone guessing ever since. Until recently, very little was known about her background. She claimed she had crossed paths with John Sugden on a few occasions, but her story seemed questionable because he had been cut off from his father's side of the family for many years. She also showed a strong interest in the crimes linked to John, especially the death of Nate Robinson. Another puzzle soon emerged. Kev Barton was convinced he recognized Serena from somewhere, although he couldn't remember where. Serena repeatedly denied ever meeting him and insisted he had confused her with someone else. A sudden flash of memory finally gave Kev the answer. Serena had once worked as a police officer. This discovery could spell serious trouble for Robert and his partner Aaron Dingle, who have been keeping John's death a closely guarded secret for months. Earlier this year, Robert's sister Vic was responsible for John's death. Although the case was officially ruled a suicide, she quickly realized that nothing in the village would ever be the same again. The situation became even more complicated when Joe Tate began blackmailing her. He possessed a video proving what had happened and threatened to hand it over to the authorities unless she signed her share of Butler's farm over to him. Vic later left the village for Portugal, a decision that immediately caught Serena's attention. While speaking with Bob Hope, Serena asked about the sale of Butler's farm. He explained that the property was transferred directly to the Tate family without ever being listed for sale. This information immediately made Serena suspicious, prompting her to confront Robert. Robert tried to brush off her concerns and instead questioned her connection to John. At last, Serena revealed the truth. She explained that when her mother faced serious financial problems, John had cashed in part of his army pension to help them. Serena had kept some of the remaining money and wanted to use it to support those who had suffered because of him. She eventually decided to give the money to Tracy Robinson, Nate's widow. However, Vanessa Woodfield was unsure whether Tracy would be willing to accept such a gift. Aaron continued to view Serena with suspicion, while Serena had become increasingly convinced that Vic was responsible for John's death. Even though she promised to keep the secret, Aaron warned Robert that it was only a matter of time before she informed the police. Although Serena assured Robert that she had left her career in law enforcement behind, she was later seen making her way towards Hotten police station. The question now is whether she intends to report everything to the authorities. Dr. Todd's killer may have finally been identified after reports revealed that another major Emmerdale cast member is set to leave the soap. At the beginning of this month, a flash-forward scene confirmed that the ruthless Dr. Todd will be murdered by someone from the village. She is currently working in Sheffield, believing she has escaped any legal consequences for sexually assaulting and blackmailing Charity Dingle. While her confidence about avoiding prison appears to be justified, she is instead heading toward a fatal end. Rather than serving time behind bars, she is destined to lose her life in the weeks ahead. So far, the leading suspects include Charity, Mackenzie Boyd, and Vanessa Woodfield. As is often the case in soap dramas, however, the true culprit could turn out to be someone nobody expected. Noah Dingle is set to reveal to Mackenzie that he is thinking about applying for jobs overseas. At the same time, it has been confirmed that the actor playing Noah will soon leave Emmerdale, fueling speculation that the character could accept work abroad. Although Noah appears to be preparing for a fresh start in another country, another possibility is that he flees after being responsible for Caitlin's death. An important detail from the flash-forward has also caught viewers' attention. Dr. Todd seems to be lying on the floor inside Jacob's fold, which is Noah's home. Could Noah uncover the truth about what Dr. Todd did to his mother and decide to take revenge? If that happens, might his family secretly help him leave the village to avoid being arrested? The announcement of Noah's departure comes during a period of significant cast changes for Emmerdale. In addition to Noah and Dr. Todd, Dawn Taylor, Jimmy King, and Vinnie Dingle are also confirmed to be leaving the long-running ITV drama. Next week's Emmerdale spoilers promise dramatic developments, including unexpected arrivals, a dangerous situation, a break-in at Home Farm, and a determined plan to bring down Dr. Todd. Kim asks Ross to investigate who has been trespassing at Home Farm. His search first leads him to question Moira, but she quickly shuts him down. Ross then turns his attention to Robert, creating fresh conflict between him and Aaron before Serena steps in to calm the situation. Seizing the moment, Serena finally tells Robert the complete truth about her connection to John. Her explanation convinces Robert to let her remain in the village, despite Aaron continuing to have doubts about her intentions. After Robert suffers an injury, Aaron offers Serena work on the farm. However, Serena appears far more interested in getting closer to Ross, raising questions about her true motives. Meanwhile, Kim discovers that a USB drive has disappeared from Home Farm, leaving her alarmed. Elsewhere, Charity is devastated when she learns the Crown Prosecution Service has decided not to move forward with the case against Dr. Todd because there is not enough evidence. Refusing to let Todd escape justice, Mackenzie and Vanessa decide to join forces. Convinced that hidden complaints could still exist, Vanessa and Jacob arrange a private meeting with a hospital HR representative in the hope of uncovering new information. As Charity heads off to challenge Vanessa over her plans, she unexpectedly meets Helen, another woman who claims to have been victimized by Dr. Todd. After Charity reveals that Todd assaulted her, Helen is visibly affected, leaving open the possibility that her testimony could strengthen the case. Claudette encourages Kev to return to his position at the cafe, while Nicola insists that leaving the job was ultimately the right decision. With Lewis's birthday approaching, Kev tries to make up for lost time by showering him with presents. Instead of improving their relationship, the gesture makes Lewis uncomfortable, causing Ross to become increasingly worried. Kev's stress grows even further when an old friend named Steve suddenly arrives in the village. Elsewhere, Gabby finds excuses to avoid eating the meal Billy has prepared for her, while Dawn struggles to hide her frustration over Billy and Gabby's growing relationship. At the same time, Dawn is delighted when her wedding dress is finally delivered. Kane refuses to give up hope after Monty is diagnosed with cancer and seeks a second opinion from another veterinarian. Meanwhile, Kyle has been finding life at the cadets difficult, but feels unable to discuss his struggles with Kane because of his father's distant attitude. The situation becomes even more heartbreaking when Kane is told that Monty's tumors cannot be removed through surgery. Overwhelmed by the news, he distances himself from Moira and invites Kyle on a camping trip, only for Kyle to bring Graham along. As the three spend time together outdoors, tensions continue to rise until Kane angrily walks away. Later, after night falls, he slips down a hillside and becomes trapped with an injured leg, leaving his fate uncertain. The coming week promises plenty of drama, emotional moments, and unexpected twists for Emmerdale viewers. Emmerdale is broadcast on weekday evenings at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and is also available to stream on ITVX.